The universe has spoken, Capricorn, and September holds your victory. Not just small wins, we're talking about transformational success that aligns perfectly with your deepest ambitions. The stars have revealed 12 cosmic forces converging specifically for your sign this month, creating a rare window of opportunity that hasn't been available to you since 2019. This isn't random luck. This is calculated cosmic timing designed for the most disciplined sign of the Zodiac. I've spent the past 3 weeks analyzing the unique planetary configurations affecting Capricorn, consulting ancient astrological texts and modern astronomical data to decode exactly why September holds such promise for you. What I discovered was nothing short of remarkable, a perfect storm of planetary support that occurs perhaps once in a decade for your sign. As a fellow Earth sign, I understand your natural skepticism. You don't believe in shortcuts or magical solutions. You believe in hard work, strategy, and patience. That's precisely why this forecast is different. These cosmic advantages aren't about bypassing effort. They're about ensuring your considerable efforts finally receive their due recognition and reward. The cosmic energy this September resonates particularly with Capricorn's natural frequencies. While other signs might experience these planetary movements as challenging or disruptive, your cardinal Earth nature allows you to harness these energies like a master craftsman. Think of it as the universe finally providing you with the exact tools you've been requesting for your ambitious projects. Many of you have been experiencing a prolonged period of testing since Saturn, your ruling planet, went retrograde in April. You've likely felt like you're pushing a boulder uphill with tremendous effort, but minimal visible progress. The cosmic frustration of watching less dedicated individuals advance, while your disciplined approach seemed overlooked, hasn't gone unnoticed by the universe. September marks the crucial turning point where this dynamic dramatically reverses. What makes this forecast particularly significant is the rare combination of supportive aspects from both benefic and malefic planets. Jupiter's expansive energy combined with Saturn's structuring power creates a foundation for sustainable success, not fleeting good fortune that disappears as quickly as it arrives. This is about establishing lasting improvements that continue supporting your ambitions long after September ends. For those Capricorns who have been questioning their path or feeling uncharacteristically uncertain about their direction, the clarity arriving this month will feel like finally emerging from a dense fog into brilliant sunshine. Decisions that seemed impossibly complex will suddenly reveal their obvious solutions. Relationships that felt strained will find new footing. Projects that stalled will suddenly find momentum. The stars reveal that September specifically rewards Capricorn's most distinctive qualities: patience, strategic thinking, and unwavering commitment. While other signs might need to adjust their approach to benefit from current cosmic energies, you simply need to continue being authentically yourself. Your natural tendencies are perfectly aligned with what the universe is supporting right now. What's particularly fascinating about this month's celestial pattern is how it activates multiple areas of your life simultaneously. This isn't just about career advancement or financial gain, though both are strongly indicated. This is about holistic success that touches your relationships, your personal growth, your creative expression, and your long-term legacy. Before I reveal the first 3 specific reasons why victory awaits you this September, I need you to understand the significance of this forecast. The energies I'm about to describe require your conscious participation to fully manifest. The stars create opportunity, but your choices determine how magnificently these opportunities unfold in your life. That's why I'm asking you to subscribe to Secret of the Zodiac now to ensure you receive all our Capricorn guidance during this pivotal month. One simple click on that subscribe button connects you with cosmic intelligence specifically filtered for your sign's advantage. Now let's examine the first 3 cosmic forces creating your September victory. These initial influences establish the foundation upon which all other advantages build, starting with Saturn's dramatic directional shift that's about to release tremendous momentum in your favor. The first reason: Saturn ends its retrograde. Saturn, your celestial ruler, has been traveling backwards since April, creating a period of review and internal restructuring that often manifests as delays, obstacles, and frustrating revisions to your carefully laid plans. This retrograde period hasn't been without purpose. It's been forcing you to strengthen your foundations and refine your approach, but it has certainly tested your legendary patience. On September 12th, Saturn stations direct, ending this challenging phase and initiating a powerful forward momentum in your life. This planetary shift is particularly significant for Capricorns because Saturn isn't just any planet in your chart. It's your cosmic signature, the planetary energy that resonates most deeply with your essential nature. When your ruling planet shifts direction, you feel it on a profound level that other signs simply cannot understand. Imagine having spent months swimming against a powerful current, developing extraordinary strength in the process, and suddenly finding that same current propelling you forward with equal force. The resistance that strengthened you now becomes the tailwind that accelerates you. The areas of life most dramatically affected by Saturn's direct motion will be those where you've been experiencing the greatest challenges since April. That promotion that seemed perpetually delayed, the relationship that couldn't quite find solid footing, the financial investment that kept encountering unexpected complications. Saturn's direct motion removes these blockages with surprising efficiency. What makes this planetary shift especially powerful is its timing. Saturn stations direct in precise alignment with a harmonious trine to Venus, softening Saturn's sometimes harsh energy and infusing your disciplined approach with a magnetic attractiveness that draws opportunities to you rather than requiring you to chase them. This combination of planetary energies creates a rare scenario where your hard work becomes genuinely attractive to others, a cosmic validation of the Capricorn approach to life. For Capricorns who have been questioning their direction or feeling uncharacteristically uncertain, Saturn's direct motion brings crystalline clarity. The fog lifts, revealing not just your next step, but the entire path forward. Pay particular attention to insights that arrive between September 12th to 15, as they contain seeds of your greatest future achievements. The second reason, the full moon illuminates your career. The full moon on September 24th occurs at the very highest point in your chart, your 10th house of career, public recognition, and long-term achievement. This lunation functions as a cosmic spotlight, illuminating your professional contributions and making them impossible to overlook. If you felt invisible despite your considerable efforts, this full moon changes that dynamic completely. What makes this particular full moon extraordinary for Capricorns is its precise alignment with Neptune, the planet of vision and inspiration. While Neptune's energy can sometimes create confusion, in this configuration, it enhances your visibility while simultaneously imbuing your work with an almost magical quality that captivates authority figures and decision makers in your field. Your practical accomplishments become wrapped in an aura of inspiration that makes them stand out in a competitive environment. The timing of this full moon is particularly advantageous because it occurs when multiple planets are positioned in Earth signs like your own, creating a harmonious foundation that supports practical manifestation. This isn't ephemeral recognition that fades quickly. It's substantial acknowledgement that creates lasting impact on your professional trajectory. For Capricorns working in creative fields or positions requiring innovation, this full moon activates a rare synthesis between your practical organizational skills and visionary potential. Solutions to complex problems emerge with surprising clarity, particularly those requiring a balance between tradition and innovation, a balance that Capricorn naturally excels at creating. This full moon also forms a significant aspect to Mars in your communications sector, suggesting that your ideas will not only be noticed, but will carry unusual persuasive power. Presentations, proposals, and important conversations initiated around this lunation have extraordinary potential to advance your position. If you've been waiting for the right moment to share an ambitious idea with key decision makers, the days surrounding September 24th provide your cosmic opening. What's particularly noteworthy about this full moon is how it activates your natural leadership abilities. Capricorns often lead from behind the scenes, preferring to let their work speak for itself. This lunation brings your quiet competence into full view, positioning you as the natural authority in situations where direction is needed. Others will instinctively look to you for guidance, creating opportunities for advancement that don't require self-promotion, an approach that most Capricorns find uncomfortable. The third reason, Jupiter forms a rare harmonious angle. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, abundance, and opportunity, forms a rare harmonious angle with your success sector beginning September 8th and maintaining this beneficial aspect throughout the month. This creates a cosmic alignment that specifically amplifies opportunities aligned with your authentic path and long-term vision. What distinguishes this Jupiter aspect from ordinary beneficial transits is its precision in targeting your unique Capricorn qualities. Jupiter doesn't create random lucky breaks. It magnifies existing potential. Your methodical 5-year plans, your careful strategic thinking, your willingness to delay gratification for greater future rewards, these Capricorn strengths become your greatest assets under this Jupiter influence. This Jupiter aspect operates like a cosmic amplifier, taking the seeds of possibility you've been carefully nurturing and accelerating their growth in ways that might seem almost miraculous. Projects that would normally take months to develop may manifest in weeks. Connections that might have taken years to yield benefits suddenly produce immediate opportunities. Your capacity to recognize long-term potential in emerging situations, a classic Capricorn skill, becomes almost supernaturally enhanced. The specific area of your life most powerfully activated by this Jupiter aspect depends on your exact birth date and time. But all Capricorns will experience expansion in areas related to career advancement, financial opportunity, and long-term security. Pay particular attention to opportunities that arrive around September 15th to 18th, as these days feature additional supportive aspects that enhance Jupiter's beneficial influence. What makes this Jupiter transit especially significant is how it interacts with Saturn's direct motion, creating a rare harmony between expansion and structure. Often these planetary energies work at cross purposes, with Jupiter pushing for growth while Saturn urges caution. During September, these energies work in perfect concert for Capricorn, allowing you to expand in ways that are both ambitious and sustainable, the ideal Capricorn approach to progress. For Capricorns who have been laying groundwork in a particular area for some time, this Jupiter aspect often brings the first tangible evidence that your approach is working. The seeds you've planted begin visibly sprouting, providing both validation and motivation to continue your disciplined approach. This cosmic confirmation that you're on the right track comes at precisely the moment when many Capricorns have been questioning whether their efforts will ever yield the desired results. This Jupiter influence particularly supports networking and connection with influential individuals who can advance your ambitions. People who can open important doors for you suddenly appear in your environment, often through seemingly random circumstances that actually reflect Jupiter's orchestration behind the scenes. Your natural reserve might make you hesitant to leverage these connections, but the cosmic energies strongly support reaching out and making your capabilities known. As we transition from these foundational cosmic influences to the next trio of reasons for your September success, remember that these initial planetary alignments create the platform upon which all other advantages build. Saturn's direct motion removes obstacles. The full moon creates visibility, and Jupiter expands opportunity, together forming a cosmic triumvirate of support specifically designed for Capricorn's methodical approach to achievement. The fourth reason, a powerful planetary alignment in your financial sector. September unveils a rare planetary configuration in your second house of income, assets, and financial security. A cosmic arrangement that appears perhaps once every 7 years for Capricorn. 3 significant planets, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, form a precise triangle with Pluto in your value sector, creating what astrologers call a grand Earth trine. This powerful alignment specifically enhances your natural ability to create practical, tangible value and to be appropriately compensated for that value. The financial opportunities emerging during this period differ significantly from random windfalls or lucky breaks. They bear the distinctive Capricorn signature of earned abundance, resources that come to you because you've demonstrated competence, reliability, and exceptional value over time. This alignment recognizes and rewards your patient approach to building wealth, suggesting that investments made months or even years ago suddenly appreciate in unexpected ways. What makes this financial alignment particularly noteworthy is its timing during the harvest season, a period when the natural world reflects your own readiness to gather the fruits of previous efforts. Ancient astrological texts specifically highlight the potency of earth trines during harvest months, suggesting an amplified manifestation potential that modern astrologers sometimes overlook. Your practical Capricorn nature is perfectly attuned to this seasonal energy, allowing you to capitalize on opportunities that other signs might miss entirely. Pay particular attention to financial developments between September 18th and 20th, when this alignment reaches its mathematical peak. Investment opportunities, salary negotiations, business propositions, or asset valuations during this window carry unusual potential for favorable outcomes. Your natural Capricorn caution serves you well here. Not every opportunity will align with your long-term security goals, but your instinctive discernment will guide you toward those with sustainable potential. This financial alignment doesn't merely affect your bank account. It creates a deeper recalibration of your relationship with value itself. Many Capricorns have been undervaluing their contributions, accepting less than they deserve because of an unconscious belief that security requires sacrifice. This planetary configuration helps dissolve that limiting perspective, replacing it with a healthier recognition that true security comes from receiving fair exchange for your considerable talents. For entrepreneurial Capricorns, this alignment supports innovative approaches to monetizing your expertise. A service you've been providing informally might suddenly reveal its market potential. Intellectual property you've developed could attract unexpected interest from investors. Your unique methodology or process might find a broader audience willing to compensate you for access to your knowledge. The key lies in recognizing that what comes naturally to you represents rare value to others. The fifth reason, Venus enters your networking house. Mid-September brings Venus, the planet of attraction, harmony, and connection, into your 11th house of networks, friendships, and professional alliances. This transit creates a remarkable period of social magnetism that significantly enhances your ability to form strategic relationships with individuals who can advance your ambitions. For Capricorns who sometimes struggle with the more performative aspects of professional networking, this Venus placement is particularly valuable. Rather than having to aggressively promote yourself, an approach that typically feels uncomfortable for your sign, Venus creates natural attraction based on genuine value. People instinctively recognize your competence and seek you out, often through synchronistic connections that seem coincidental, but reflect Venus's orchestration behind the scenes. The unique quality of connections formed during this period deserves special attention. These aren't superficial networking contacts, but profound alliances based on mutual respect and complementary capabilities. The individuals entering your professional sphere now bring precisely the elements you've been missing, whether that's creative vision to complement your structural brilliance, marketing savvy to showcase your substantive work, or influential connections that can elevate your carefully developed projects to a broader audience. This Venus transit particularly supports collaborative ventures that might have seemed impossible to coordinate previously. Group projects, team initiatives, and partnerships that require multiple stakeholders suddenly find harmonious alignment. Your natural leadership abilities, the quiet authority that comes from competence rather than charisma, become remarkably attractive during this period, positioning you as the natural center around which collaborative efforts organize themselves. What distinguishes this Venus transit from ordinary social periods is its precise alignment with your long-term ambitions. The connections you make now aren't randomly pleasant but strategically valuable, creating pathways toward goals you've been methodically pursuing for years. The universe seems to recognize your patient approach and responds by bringing exactly the right people into your environment at exactly the right moment for maximum impact. For Capricorns who have been feeling isolated in their professional journey, a common experience for your independently minded sign, this Venus transit creates a profound shift. You begin recognizing that sustainable success requires strategic alliance, not just individual effort. The right collaborators don't diminish your control, but multiply your impact, allowing your vision to manifest more rapidly than solitary effort could accomplish. The sixth reason: Mercury's direct motion improves communication. Mercury, the planetary ruler of communication, information, and intellectual exchange, stations direct in your 9th house of expansion and higher understanding on September 9th. This shift creates remarkable clarity in how you express your ideas, particularly in professional contexts where precise communication directly impacts your success. This Mercury direct phase is especially significant because it ends a retrograde period that likely created miscommunications, technological glitches, and frustrating delays in important projects. The confusion that has characterized the past 3 weeks suddenly dissolves, allowing your ideas to be understood exactly as intended, a refreshing change that immediately accelerates stalled initiatives. For Capricorns, who typically possess complex, nuanced thinking that doesn't always translate easily into accessible communication, this Mercury direct phase is particularly valuable. Your sophisticated strategic concepts, your multi-dimensional approach to problem solving, your careful contingency planning, these intellectual strengths finally find accurate expression during this period, allowing others to appreciate the full depth of your thinking rather than just the simplified version you sometimes present out of practicality. What makes this Mercury phase especially powerful is its position in your 9th house, the sector of your chart associated with publishing, higher education, international connections, and legal matters. Any projects involving these areas receive particular cosmic support during September. If you've been considering writing a book, developing a course, expanding into international markets, or resolving a legal situation, Mercury's direct motion creates unusually favorable conditions for success. This Mercury direct phase also enhances your persuasive abilities, not through manipulative rhetoric, but through crystalline clarity that makes your logical reasoning impossible to dismiss. Presentations, proposals, important negotiations, and crucial conversations benefit from this enhanced communicative precision. Your natural Capricorn tendency toward understatement actually becomes an asset during this period, as your measured words carry unusual weight precisely because they're so carefully chosen. For Capricorns involved in educational pursuits, whether as students, teachers, or both, this Mercury phase supports significant breakthroughs in learning and knowledge transfer. Complex concepts suddenly become accessible. Research yields unexpected insights, and information you've been seeking finally becomes available. This intellectual clarity doesn't feel accidental, but instead seems purposefully timed to support your current developmental phase. The timing of Mercury's direct motion specifically enhances your ability to articulate long-term vision, a crucial skill for Capricorns, who naturally think in extended time frames that others sometimes struggle to grasp. Your capacity to explain not just immediate steps, but the comprehensive strategic framework behind them becomes remarkably enhanced, allowing you to build stronger buy-in for ambitious initiatives that require sustained commitment from multiple stakeholders. As these 3 powerful reasons, financial alignment, social magnetism, and communicative clarity, combine with the 3 foundational influences discussed previously, you begin experiencing September's transformative potential as a coherent whole rather than disconnected favorable events. The cosmic pattern supporting your success becomes increasingly evident, confirming your intuitive sense that this period represents a significant turning point rather than merely a pleasant phase. These 6 cosmic forces create substantial momentum, but the universe hasn't finished arranging circumstances in your favor. The next trio of influences specifically enhances your natural Capricorn strengths, creating conditions where your distinctive qualities become precisely what's needed for success in your environment. Your disciplined approach, your methodical persistence, and your strategic vision qualities sometimes undervalued in cultures obsessed with immediate results, suddenly receive profound cosmic validation. The seventh reason, the autumn equinox activates your seasonal energy surge. The autumn equinox on September 22nd marks a profound cosmic alignment that resonates uniquely with Capricorn's essential nature. This celestial event, when day and night achieve perfect balance before tipping toward increasing darkness, creates an energetic shift that most strongly benefits the cardinal earth sign of the zodiac. While other signs often experience this transition as disorienting or depleting, Capricorns typically find themselves entering a period of remarkable productivity and focused clarity. This seasonal advantage has both astronomical and energetic dimensions. Astronomically, the Sun enters Libra at the equinox, creating a harmonious trine to your Capricorn planets. This solar position specifically activates your 10th house of career, public recognition, and long-term achievement, the natural domain of Capricorn energy. The geometric precision of this alignment creates what ancient astrologers called a cosmic doorway, a period when universal forces align with your personal energetic signature, creating unusual ease in manifesting your intentions. From an energetic perspective, the autumnal shift mirrors Capricorn's natural rhythm. As the natural world begins moving inward, storing resources, shedding the unnecessary, and preparing for focused endurance, it adopts the quintessentially Capricornian qualities of discipline, strategic resource management, and long-term planning. You essentially gain the advantage of swimming with the cosmic current rather than against it, allowing you to accomplish more with less perceived effort. What makes this equinox particularly potent in 2025 is its exact alignment with a Jupiter-Neptune sextile that activates your sectors of creativity and practical manifestation. This rare configuration, occurring approximately once every 14 years, creates a bridge between your visionary capacity and your practical implementation skills. Ideas that might normally remain theoretical suddenly find pathways to concrete expression. Visions that seemed impossibly distant reveal their step-by-step manifestation route. For Capricorns feeling depleted after a challenging year, the equinox often marks a noticeable restoration of vitality and focused purpose. The diffuse, expansive summer energy that sometimes scatters your naturally focused attention gives way to a more contained, directed force that aligns perfectly with your methodical approach. Projects that stalled during summer months suddenly find renewed momentum, often with surprising synchronicities that accelerate their development. This equinox advantage extends beyond mere productivity into deeper realignment with authentic purpose. The balancing energy of this cosmic event creates ideal conditions for recalibrating priorities and eliminating activities that drain vital energy without advancing core goals. Your natural Capricorn discernment becomes extraordinarily acute during this period, allowing you to distinguish between genuinely valuable opportunities and distractions disguised as opportunities. The eighth reason, Mars energizes your determination sector. Mars, the planet of action, courage, and vital energy, moves through your third house of communication, short-distance travel, and immediate environment throughout September. This placement creates a remarkable surge of mental sharpness, verbal precision, and decisive action that supports breaking through final obstacles in projects you've been developing throughout the year. The distinctive quality of this Mars transit lies in how it energizes your mental processes without creating the impatience or impulsivity that Mars sometimes triggers in other signs. For Capricorn, Mars in the third house manifests as sustained intellectual endurance, the capacity to maintain focused attention on complex problems until breakthrough solutions emerge. This placement supports the mental equivalent of a marathon rather than a sprint, perfectly aligned with your natural approach to achievement. This Mars energy particularly enhances your ability to advocate effectively for your ideas and initiatives. Your communications carry unusual impact during this period, not through dramatic presentation, but through a compelling combination of logical clarity and evident expertise that others find difficult to dismiss. Presentations, proposals, crucial conversations, and negotiations all benefit from this enhanced persuasive capacity. What makes this Mars transit especially valuable is its precise timing during your annual cycle. September often brings culmination points for initiatives begun earlier in the year, requiring final push energy to overcome remaining obstacles. Mars provides exactly this energy, not through brute force, but through strategic persistence that identifies and systematically eliminates barriers to completion. The combination of Mars's activating energy with your natural Capricorn thoroughness creates an almost unstoppable momentum toward goal achievement. For Capricorns involved in knowledge-based professions or educational pursuits, this Mars placement supports remarkable learning efficiency. Complex information that might normally require extensive processing time suddenly becomes readily accessible. Connections between seemingly disparate concepts become evident, allowing you to develop innovative approaches to persistent problems. This cognitive advantage extends to practical skill development as well, supporting rapid mastery of technical abilities related to current projects. This Mars transit also energizes your immediate environment, creating unusual dynamism in daily interactions and local travel. Conversations with colleagues, neighbors, and community members yield unexpected opportunities and valuable information. Routine journeys bring chance encounters with strategic significance. Your normal environment seems suddenly rich with potential resources that were present but previously unnoticed. The physical dimension of this Mars energy deserves particular attention. Many Capricorns experience a noticeable increase in stamina during September. Not just mental endurance, but physical vitality that supports extended work periods without the depletion that might normally occur. This enhanced physical capacity doesn't eliminate your need for rest, but creates more efficient energy utilization, allowing you to accomplish more without corresponding exhaustion. The ninth reason, a rare cosmic configuration, strengthens your mountain climbing abilities. September features a remarkable geometric pattern in the sky called a grand Earth trine, connecting planets in all three Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and your own sign of Capricorn. This configuration creates a perfectly balanced triangle of cosmic energy that specifically amplifies the practical manifestation abilities that distinguish Earth signs from the rest of the zodiac. For Capricorns, this grand Earth trine activates what might be called your mountain climbing abilities, the distinctive combination of strategic vision, methodical implementation, and tenacious persistence that allows you to achieve goals others consider impossible. This cosmic pattern doesn't create new abilities, but rather removes the resistance that normally constrains your natural capabilities, allowing their full expression. What distinguishes this particular grand Earth trine is its activation of your perception centers. You suddenly see pathways to success that remain completely invisible to others, not through magical thinking, but through an enhanced capacity to recognize patterns, identify leverageable resources, and discern efficient routes through complex situations. This perceptual advantage often manifests as remarkably accurate, intuitive flashes that, upon analysis, reveal themselves to be sophisticated pattern recognition rather than mere hunches. This cosmic configuration particularly supports your ability to transform abstract concepts into tangible reality, the alchemical process of manifestation that Capricorn naturally excels at directing. Ideas that have remained theoretical suddenly reveal their practical implementation pathways. Visions that seem distant aspirations show themselves to be achievable through systematic action. The gap between conception and materialization narrows dramatically during this period. For Capricorns involved in creative fields or innovative sectors, this grand Earth trine creates a rare balance between imagination and practicality. Your visionary capacity becomes perfectly integrated with your implementation skills, allowing you to develop groundbreaking approaches that are simultaneously innovative and immediately functional. This integration often yields intellectual property with significant long-term value. The stability of this cosmic pattern deserves special attention. Unlike fleeting aspects that create momentary advantages, this grand Earth trine maintains its supportive influence throughout most of September, creating a sustained field of enhanced manifestation potential rather than a brief window of opportunity. This extended duration allows you to develop significant momentum in key projects, establishing patterns of progress that continue even after the specific astrological configuration dissolves. This cosmic configuration also strengthens your natural ability to work productively with material resources, whether financial assets, physical materials, or tangible infrastructure. Your capacity to optimize resource utilization, eliminate waste, and create maximum value from available inputs becomes remarkably enhanced. This efficiency advantage often translates directly into improved profitability, expanded capability, or accelerated timeline achievement. As these three seasonal advantages combine with the 6 cosmic forces previously described, September reveals itself as a month of extraordinary alignment between universal energies and your personal capacities. The cosmic pattern supporting your success becomes increasingly evident with each passing day, confirming your intuitive sense that this period represents not merely a pleasant phase, but a significant turning point in your longer journey. These 9 cosmic forces create substantial momentum toward your victory, but the universe hasn't finished arranging circumstances in your favor. The final trio of influences completes the cosmic support system by activating profound transformation processes and bringing long-term efforts to their culmination point. The 10th reason: the new moon plants seeds in your transformation zone. The new moon on September 12th occurs in your 8th house of profound transformation, shared resources, and psychological depth. This lunation represents one of the most powerful catalysts for personal evolution that you'll experience all year. A cosmic reset button that allows you to release limiting patterns and initiate entirely new cycles of development aligned with your authentic purpose. What makes this particular new moon extraordinary for Capricorns is its precise alignment with Jupiter in your 5th house of creativity, self-expression, and authentic joy. This configuration creates a direct energetic pathway between your transformational processes and your creative potential, a cosmic bridge that allows personal evolution to immediately express itself through innovative projects, expanded self-expression, and enhanced leadership capacity. The transformational energy of this new moon operates at multiple levels simultaneously. At the psychological level, it illuminates subconscious patterns that have been limiting your progress despite your conscious commitment to achievement. Long-standing beliefs about what's possible for you, inherited definitions of success, or unconscious fears of visibility that have been operating below your awareness suddenly become evident, not as vague intuitions, but as clearly discernible patterns you can consciously choose to release. At the practical level, this new moon often coincides with significant shifts in how you utilize shared resources, whether financial investments, collaborative partnerships, or inherited assets. New pathways for leveraging these resources in service of your goals suddenly become apparent. Funding opportunities, investment strategies, or resource-sharing arrangements that align perfectly with your needs often emerge during the 10 days following this lunation. For Capricorns engaged in leadership roles, this new moon supports a profound evolution in how you wield influence and authority. The transformational energy allows you to release outdated command and control approaches in favor of more sophisticated leadership models that leverage collective intelligence while maintaining clear direction. This leadership evolution doesn't diminish your authority, but rather enhances it through greater effectiveness and authentic alignment. What particularly distinguishes this new moon is how it activates Capricorn's often overlooked capacity for radical reinvention. While your sign is typically associated with traditional approaches and incremental change, you actually possess a remarkable ability to completely transform systems when necessary, maintaining structural integrity while implementing fundamental redesign. This lunation specifically enhances this capacity, supporting revolutionary approaches that nevertheless maintain essential stability. The seed planting metaphor for this new moon deserves special attention. The initiatives, intentions, and new directions established during the 3 days surrounding September 12th carry unusual manifestation potential. Rather than requiring constant effort to sustain their development, these seeds seem to tap into a natural growth momentum, developing with remarkable efficiency, provided you create initial conducive conditions and perform minimal maintenance. This new moon particularly supports transformation in how you experience personal power, not power over others, but authentic empowerment that emanates from clear alignment with your values and purpose. Many Capricorns have been operating from a limited power paradigm based on control, credential accumulation, or positional authority. This lunation facilitates evolution toward a more expansive power model based on authentic value creation, wisdom cultivation, and purposeful impact. The 11th reason, Pluto's movement creates opportunity to release old limitations. Pluto, the planet of profound transformation, regeneration, and evolutionary pressure, forms a powerful aspect to your natal sun throughout September, creating ideal conditions for releasing limitations that have restricted your full potential. This aspect supports a deep psychological house cleaning, eliminating outdated self-concepts, restrictive beliefs, and unnecessary constraints that may have served protective functions in the past, but now merely inhibit your expansion. The distinctive quality of this Pluto aspect lies in its gradual intensification throughout September, creating a progressive deepening of transformational potential rather than a sudden crisis point. This measured pace aligns perfectly with the Capricorn preference for manageable, strategic change rather than chaotic upheaval. The transformation unfolds through a series of revelations and release opportunities that build upon each other, creating sustainable evolution rather than temporary breakthrough followed by regression. For Capricorns born in the first decan, December 22nd, 31, this Pluto aspect has particular potency as it creates a direct energetic link to your core identity and purpose. Long-standing questions about your authentic path often find a resolution during this period, not through external validation, but through internal recognition that emerges with undeniable clarity. This resolution frequently manifests as a quiet certainty about your direction that eliminates the need for constant reconsideration of fundamental choices. This Pluto aspect specifically supports releasing limitations in how you experience and express your authentic identity. Many Capricorns have been operating from restrictive self-definitions based on professional role, family position, or societal expectations rather than intrinsic nature. These external definitions often create a subtle but persistent sense of constraint, a feeling of wearing an ill-fitting suit that restricts natural movement. Pluto's influence facilitates shedding these imposed identities in favor of more authentic self-expression. What makes this Plutonian release particularly valuable is how it automatically creates space for expanded capability and opportunity. The energy previously required to maintain restrictive patterns becomes immediately available for creative expression, innovative problem-solving, and accelerated achievement. Many Capricorns experience this shift as a noticeable increase in available energy and clarity, often wondering why certain achievements suddenly seem effortless when they previously required immense effort. The specific limitations most likely to dissolve under this Plutonian influence are those related to deservingness, appropriate ambition, and permissible success. Many Capricorns have been operating with unconscious caps on their achievement, invisible ceilings created by internalized messages about what level of success is reasonable, appropriate, or deserved. This aspect supports recognizing and releasing these artificial constraints, allowing your ambition to calibrate to your actual capacity rather than inherited expectations. For Capricorns engaged in competitive environments, this Plutonian release often transforms how you approach rivalry and comparison. The need to measure yourself against external benchmarks or outperform specific others diminishes dramatically, replaced by an internal standard based on authentic excellence and meaningful contribution. This shift doesn't reduce your drive, but rather redirects it toward more meaningful achievements aligned with genuine purpose rather than comparative status. The 12th reason, September marks the culmination point of your efforts Since January, the final and perhaps most significant cosmic influence supporting your September victory is the arrival at a natural culmination point in your annual achievement cycle. The initiatives, projects, and growth processes you've been developing since January reach a critical mass this month, creating visible results that confirm the effectiveness of your approach and validate your patient persistence. This culmination point isn't a coincidental timing, but rather a precisely orchestrated cosmic rhythm that aligns with both astronomical cycles and your personal development patterns. September 2025 features a rare configuration called a Saturn return echo, a geometric pattern that reactivates the energy of significant choice points from your past, bringing their developmental trajectories to natural fulfillment stages. What distinguishes this culmination from ordinary project completion is its multidimensional nature. The results manifesting now reflect not merely tactical execution, but holistic growth across multiple life domains. Professional achievements coincide with personal development breakthroughs. Financial gains align with expanded impact potential. Recognition arrives simultaneously with deepened self-knowledge. This integrated fulfillment creates a profound sense of authentic achievement, rather than merely reaching arbitrary external benchmarks. For Capricorns who have maintained disciplined commitment to core goals, despite challenges and setbacks throughout the year, this culmination period brings particularly rich rewards. The universe seems specifically designed to validate persistence during September, ensuring that consistent effort receives proportional recognition and tangible results. Your legendary determination, the defining Capricorn quality that distinguishes you from other signs, receives cosmic acknowledgement through manifest outcomes that others cannot dismiss. The timing of this culmination deserves special attention in relation to your natural energy cycle. Many Capricorns experience a characteristic energy pattern throughout the year, beginning with clear vision and strong initiative in January, encountering resistance and requiring persistence through middle months, and finally breaking through to manifestation in September-October. This pattern reflects both your cardinal Earth nature and your planetary ruler Saturn's methodical approach to achievement. For Capricorns who have been questioning whether their persistent effort is creating meaningful progress, September brings undeniable evidence of forward movement. Projects that seemed stalled suddenly reveal that significant development has been occurring beneath the surface. Initiatives that appeared to be moving incrementally demonstrate their substantial cumulative progress. The metaphorical seeds you've been faithfully watering finally break through the soil, revealing healthy growth patterns that validate your consistent care. This culmination particularly supports recognition of your distinctive achievement style. In a culture that often celebrates rapid, visible progress and dramatic breakthroughs, the Capricorn approach of methodical foundation building and consistent implementation can sometimes appear less impressive until the results emerge. September brings acknowledgement of how your measured approach actually creates more sustainable outcomes than flashier methods, validating your natural wisdom rather than requiring you to adopt incompatible achievement styles. As these final three cosmic influences, transformational new moon, Plutonian release, and natural culmination, combine with the 9 forces previously described, September reveals itself as a month of extraordinary alignment between universal energies and your personal development journey. The 12 cosmic reasons supporting your victory aren't random beneficial aspects, but a coherent system of interlocking influences specifically designed to support the Capricorn approach to achievement. Your legendary persistence is about to pay off dramatically, not through sudden random luck, but through the natural fruition of seeds you've carefully planted and tended. The mountains you've been steadily climbing reveal their summit pathways. The foundations you've been methodically building become capable of supporting magnificent structures. The investments you've been faithfully making yield their intended returns. September brings not just isolated wins, but validation of your entire approach to life and achievement. Capricorn, these 12 cosmic forces converging in September create an extraordinary window of opportunity that appears perhaps once in a decade for your sign. This isn't random fortune, but a precisely orchestrated alignment that recognizes and rewards your disciplined approach to achievement. The universe has witnessed your patient persistence, your methodical foundation building, and your unwavering commitment, and now arranges circumstances to ensure these qualities receive their due recognition. Your ruling planet Saturn, ending its retrograde, removes the obstacles that have been testing you since April, creating forward momentum precisely when you need it most. The full moon, illuminating your career sector, ensures your contributions become impossible to overlook, particularly by influential decision makers who can advance your position. Jupiter's harmonious angle with your success sector magnifies opportunities aligned with your authentic path and long-term vision, accelerating developments that would normally unfold over much longer time frames. The powerful planetary alignment in your financial sector creates conditions for significant material advancement, not through random windfalls, but through proper valuation of the exceptional worth you create. Venus entering your networking house enhances your natural magnetism, drawing strategic connections with individuals who recognize your genuine value and can help elevate your work to appropriate levels of recognition. Mercury's direct motion ensures your sophisticated ideas are understood exactly as intended, eliminating the miscommunications that have sometimes prevented others from grasping your vision. The autumn equinox activates your natural seasonal surge, creating a productivity advantage as your cardinal earth energy aligns perfectly with cosmic currents. Mars energizing your determination sectors provides the mental stamina and persuasive capacity needed to overcome final obstacles in long-developing projects. The rare cosmic configuration strengthens your mountain climbing abilities, allowing you to perceive efficient pathways through complex situations that remain invisible to others. The transformative new moon plants powerful seeds in your evolution zone, initiating new cycles of development aligned with your authentic purpose and creating direct pathways between personal transformation and creative expression. Pluto's movement supports releasing limitations that have restricted your full potential, particularly those related to deservingness and appropriate ambition. And finally, September marks the natural culmination point of efforts you've been making since January, validating your entire approach to achievement through tangible, undeniable results. These 12 cosmic influences aren't isolated lucky aspects, but a coherent system specifically designed to support Capricorn's methodical approach to success. The universe recognizes that true achievement isn't about shortcuts or dramatic breakthroughs, but consistent commitment to excellence, the defining Capricorn quality that distinguishes your sign from all others. If you found this cosmic forecast valuable, there are several ways you can deepen your connection with this specialized astrological guidance. First and most importantly, subscribe to Secret of the Zodiac right now to ensure you receive all our upcoming Capricorn forecasts. Each sign experiences these cosmic energies differently, and our channel provides the specific interpretation you need as a Capricorn, navigating these powerful celestial influences. Take a moment right now to hit that like button. This simple action helps our specialized Capricorn content reach more people with your sign who need this guidance during September's critical window of opportunity. Your single click creates a ripple effect that helps fellow Capricorns recognize and capitalize on this rare cosmic alignment. We also invite you to explore our previous Capricorn videos, which create a comprehensive guidance system when viewed as an integrated series. The patterns revealed across multiple forecasts provide deeper strategic insights than any single video can offer. Insights particularly valuable for a sign that naturally thinks in extended time frames and appreciates comprehensive understanding. Your comments are extraordinarily valuable to our astrological research. Share your September goals, current challenges, or how previous forecasts have manifested in your experience. These comments create a knowledge repository that helps fellow Capricorns recognize pattern variations across different decan positions and planetary placements. The collective wisdom of our Capricorn community becomes a resource more valuable than any individual forecast. If you found consistent value in our specialized Capricorn guidance, consider supporting our work through Super Thanks. This financial contribution directly funds the extensive research required to produce these detailed forecasts and helps maintain our daily publication schedule. Your support enables us to continue providing the specialized astrological guidance that ambitious Capricorns need to navigate complex cosmic energies with strategic precision. The cosmic alignment supporting your September victory is already in motion. The universe has arranged extraordinary circumstances in your favor. Your legendary persistence is about to pay off dramatically. We look forward to witnessing your success and continuing to provide the specialized astrological guidance that helps Capricorns transform cosmic potential into tangible achievement.